Hello and welcome back to Jones Family Farm. What you just saw there was actually me getting ready for another delivery. One of our, say bi-weekly, but it's like 2.5 week deliveries for firewood to one of the businesses that we supply. That was actually so one of the ways I load it. If I don't have my tractor here with me, I use a log loader. That thing is obviously very multi-purpose. I do believe you definitely have to be a skilled operator. I have been operating this piece of equipment for quite a few years now, and grew up on all kinds of different kinds of equipment, skid steers, excavators and such. So really, I've been doing this stuff since I could walk pretty much, I feel like. At least from my memory, from the age of like 6 years old, I was put on a Case 1840 wheeled skid steer. And that's kind of where I learned how to be very delicate with equipment and get the job done but not destroy anything. I was plowing snow in my family's driveway from the age of like 6 on up to when my dad sold that machine. I have to say in the early to mid 2000s. So at least 8 to 10 years of using that machine. So you can see here, all of this is loaded. That is going out for delivery tomorrow morning. So what we also have to do is get all the kindling ready for that order. They buy 30 bundles of kindling. Basically they have a few wood stoves that they use, and they use two or three wood stoves that they need all that kindling and get the fire going daily in all of their stoves. But pretty much just want to show that as another way that I use this log trailer to earn its keep here, and have it be an extremely multi-purpose piece of equipment. Be able to not have to make me have to drive the tractor 20 minutes down the street and back. It's a log loader to load the IBC Totes. What you can see is I do grab them by the sides without having to have a second person to sling them, unsling them or anything else. They do sustain a little bit of damage, but these totes here are a little bit out of whack. I was straightening them out at the end. You just use the grapple to straighten them out. This one here has a little bit of a bend, but it doesn't, to take away from its capacity. I straighten them back out pretty well and good with the log loader afterwards, just from squeezing them at the tops. I'll use the the grapple and squeeze them back out, or I guess push them back out using the power of the hydraulics instead of trying to do it by hand. And these have been dumped, I'd say no less than 10 times a piece, and they're all in pretty good shape for the most part. All still usable with the pallet forks in the bottom. Arguably, I think this way does less damage to the frame itself and to the bottom where the pallet forks go in than when I dump them with the tractor. A lot of times the tractor will pull off the connecting rails in the bottom, on the very bottom, that make the skid up. As you can see on this one here, that one's dented in and that one side is missing completely. I think the tractor does more damage loading them when I flip them over that way versus how you just saw using the grapple to squeeze them. But let's get to splitting the kindling and getting the rest of the order ready for delivery. We got all the kindling that was on the splitter all loaded up. We are all set and ready for tomorrow's delivery. We have all the kindling there. Over in the dump trailer, we have all the firewood loaded. So we'll get hooked up, get everything all, get the tarp on, and next time you'll see us is when we're getting this delivered. Is that it? We have a firewood delivery to do now, so this one actually is going pretty far. We are going over the bridge, over the Cape Cod bridge, one of the bridges. We're going to be going over the Bourne Bridge, going to Cape Cod, going to deliver some beautiful oak wood here that a guy needs for both his campfire pit as well as smoking wood. So we're going to go ahead and get this loaded up and get it delivered. Let's go. Alright, so we just wrapped up that delivery. We are down here in East Ham. If anyone knows Cape Cod or the Cape, that is pretty far down here. You can see we have quite the drive home, about a little bit over an hour and 20 minutes. I think when the GPS started it was about an hour and 30 minutes. So I just want to kind of talk about that delivery really quick. I don't do a whole lot of residential deliveries anymore. I've transitioned my business away from residential deliveries, really kind of only sticking to the people who will smoke with the wood, smoke meats, run their pizza oven, stuff like that. All the wood is separated out to species. So this customer actually had reached out and they were looking for exactly that, smoking wood. They have a fire pit, so we initially talked about doing pine for the fire pit and doing a few bundles of smoking wood, but they ultimately decided just to go with the 1/3 cord, one IBC tote of oak firewood. That way they didn't have to it's a Cape house, they're not that big, they're not massive lots or anything else like that. That way they only had to have one stack of wood and it wasn't confusing or anything else.
Bye.